What's going on, guys? Gomer's here, and we're back. And we're talking about face of the franchise, man. There's 30 new diamonds. What are W's, what is mid, and what are L's? Which cards should you be taking first? I'm aware that's a loaded question, because SDS has dehumanized us, taken away our right to choose, and restricted it to 6 picks for 30 diamonds. So it's not essentially up to you, but eventually these cards are going to be on the market. And I'll be honest, I think they're going to go for like 30k. I don't think they're going to be that expensive. We have the NL East, the NL Central. We're starting to see some of these cards on the market, and they're not that expensive. I love this Devin Williams card, and he's only 64k, and it is... what, 30 some hours after launch? So we're talking about the best Team Affinity cards or face of the franchise. I forgot, not Team Affinity anymore. Thank you, SDS. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And let's go ahead and get into this one. Quick video plug. And Twitch. Twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend should be streaming tonight. Hell yeah. We have a lot of XP. How to do it. We have a couple videos talking about ball player and a couple of videos talking about the best XP method. Check those two out. That being said, let's get into the first pack, the AL West, which is pretty hotly debated. What's the best card? In my opinion, it's Corey Seager. This is the card you want. This is the card you hope for once you get this amount of XP. 90 plus contact, 80 plus power, which is still usually considered to be a threshold of this guy fucks. And this guy probably hits balls over the wall. Prior to it officially marked, if you get a perfect fly ball, that's going to be a home run. Asterisks. Not always the case. Keep that in mind. 71 fielding, 73 arm, 47 speed. The best swing of the game. I love Corey Seager. Also on the W tier, but not quite as good. Mike Trout. He's not the best card of this pack, I don't think. 81-75, 107 power against righties is great. 76 fielding, 80 arm is plenty fine. I was honestly crossing my fingers, hoping to the SDS gods that I would not get this card because I have his live series. So a Mike Trout card 30 hours after launch would be sitting with pixelated dust. He would be on the shelf, getting no use. Kyle Tucker, I think, is good. 82, 81, 80, 94 power against lefties is great. He has 62 speed, which is the threshold where it's enough. This guy can be used. He can track down a fly ball. I don't need to send the shortstop or the second baseman. And good defense to boot. This Mitch Haniger card is slept on. I slept on this card. I severely underrated him. 75 contact against righties is honestly not that bad. Then he's 98 and 102 respectively against lefties. And if you make contact, he's 94 power against righties. He has good enough defense, 88 arm. Made a sick diving catch with him on stream and some ranked gameplay today. 58 speed is the only issue. It's not ideal, but it's not exactly an old iPhone after a new model release, so they slow it down. Slow. It's not that bad. Sean Murphy, L tier. Shouldn't have to say much more. The contact is not great. The fielding is substantial, 95 and 98. No speed. The power's good, but you don't want that card. You're hoping it's not Sean Murphy. I think he's the worst of the pack. Here in the NL West, it is weird to say that Logan Webb is the best card. Why, you might ask? Because Cody Bellinger's in this pack. A sinker cutter combo, 84 hit per 9, doesn't throw miraculously hard, 93, 94 on the sinker and four seam respectively. Maybe 94, 95 respectively if you ask nicely. So Logan Webb, I like this card a lot. He's got good control as well. There is nobody else in the W tier. I think we have Cody Bellinger in mid. It pains me to say it, the contact is too low. 77 as your strong side is not great. And he only has 88, 86 power. He's essentially a defensive specialist, which I guess is accurate to real life, because this guy might strike out on a tee. Because this guy might strike out looking on a tee at this point. He is having a rough go of things. CJ Cron is the epitome of mid, in my opinion. Plays at a position which is very deep. Yes, offensively he's pretty good. But again, we just saw that Mitch Haniger card. He's 20 speed faster and a better offensive card. And he's an outfielder. So the CJ Cron card is decent, but you know, unfortunately, I pulled him. Jake Cronenworth, I think this guy's not great. 82 speed, 81 fielding, 69 arm. 75 contact and 85 just isn't that fantastic. 77 power against righties, 54 against lefties. I don't love it. Carson Kelly can only hit one side. 59 and 74 is not good. 32 speed, not fast. Hot take right there. So I don't like the NL West. I think that's the weakest pack. The AL East should be the best. It's the best division in baseball. The best card is Cedric Mullins. I highly suggest playing this card at the corner outfield. You'll retain gold fielding. The 72 arm makes it a bit tough to realistically put him in center field, but he has 82 speed. He has a great swing. 95, 88, and 80 and 70 is good splits. Otherwise, I think everybody but Wander's in W tier. Rafi, I like him enough. The contact is good. I'd rather have 85, 65 contact opposed to 65, 85 power. So I like that change for Rafael Devers. Usually it's the opposite. 66 fielding is poor. You know, he's hopefully going to knock the ball down. 240 pounds. That's a big boy at the hot corner there. 52 speed. Aroldis Chapman isn't as grand as he usually is. He does not have outlier out of the gate, but he's still going to throw 100 miles an hour, which is good. He has a split-fingered fastball, a two-seamer, no sinker at this point, but the 116 hit 9 is hard to argue. Alek Manoah, I'm going to put him in W tier. He only has 4 pitches, but 99 hit 9 is hard to find for a starter. Randy Johnson, people just spent thousands of dollars for, and he has 105 hits per 9. 4 less than a guy who's played 1 season. Take that for what you will. Wander Franco, this card, there's no way to put it. I can't sugarcoat it. It's not good. 106, 75, 75, 57. There's so many better options, and it really frustrates me that they did Wander so dirty. I think Jazz Chisholm is the best card of the NL East here. He's very balanced. 75 for contact, 84 and 76 on power, 90 fielding out of the box. He's going to get up to diamond at second base, and you can play him up to diamond at third and short. The arm is a little weak, but it's okay, especially at second base, and 91 speed. A fantastic left-handed swing. Is somehow going to beat out Ronald Acuna Jr., who is typically one of my favorite cards early on in the game. 92, 100 power, that's there. The contact against righties in the fielding leaves a little bit to be desired. 66 and a nice amount of fielding. Nice, but could be better. 90 speed is also very good to see at launch. I love the swing, but I like Jazz a little bit more. I think Francisco Lindor's mid. I already know. You guys are furious in the comment section. How dare you, Gomer? You son of a bitch. Put Frankie Lindor in mid tier. How couldn't I? The fielding is as good as it gets. The arm is 68 at shortstop. You need arm there, especially when you got guys with top speed. 69 speed is just okay for shortstop. 66, 85, 75, 74 for a switch hitter. That's solid. That's a pretty decent hitter. Pretty decent hitting, low arm strength, pretty decent speed, and good fielding. I'm sorry, that's a mid card. Josh Bell is also pretty mid, a switch hitter. He has good hitting stats, 88 and 90 against righties, 79 and 86 respectively against lefties. You can't play him in the outfield, despite what the secondary positions might tell you. He's not fast enough, and he has 50 arm. So the ball is quite literally not getting into the infield. You might as well pass it off. Have Kevin Kiermaier come rob you and throw it in for you. JT Realmuto, I really don't like this card. He has very good arm strength, which is the most important catcher attribute alongside blocking. He has 85 speed, but the hitting is just meh. I'm never a big fan of Realmuto's swing. I think there's better options for catcher, even with a free 90 overall. Luis Robert, I think he's the best. 106, 97 against lefties. And 81 and 74 is still good against righties. He has 74 arm, good enough. 93 speed, 88 fielding. Get out of town. The south side is looking nice. Byron Buxton, good, but not good enough. 99 speed, 99 fielding, 96 arm, 99 reaction. Hard to get much better. 60 contact against righties hurts. The power is just pretty good. So I think Buxton is definitely W tier. One of the best Face of the franchise cards, I just like Robert a little bit more. Casey Mize has the sinker. He has the splitter. He throws 94 miles an hour with 90 hit per 9. I like that card right there. CLASE keeps it classy with that outlier on the cutter. Very nice to see. The four-seamer at 99 as well. He's throwing gas. Problem, he has a straight-up pitch and two pitches that move the same way, a cutter and a slider. And it's not that big of a velocity differential, only 5. So it's at the hair end of W tier. It's a diamond reliever at launch, which you cannot sneeze at, but it could be better. Benintendi, I probably shouldn't have to tell you why this card is in L tier. The NL Central is not fantastic. Bryan Reynolds isn't going to start over Mitch Haniger. I'm going to be honest. I was so hyped. We got him on stream, and I compared, and the only thing he was better at is a switch hitter. He's 25 speed faster, and he has a couple contact points against one side. He has like 15 better contact against righties. Otherwise, he has so much less power than Haniger, has the same arm and the same fielding. I'm disappointed in the Bryan Reynolds card, I'll say it. I think Devin Williams is the best pick here. Circle changeup and a screwball, which is kind of a combination between a changeup and a curveball. Kind of weird. 112 hit per 9. Pitch velocity differential worries me. 83 for 3 pitches is tough. The circle changeup and screwball are going to bleed together. So it's kind of like a 3-pitch pitcher with a 4-pitch facade, as I like to call it. So he's not bad. I like Marcus Stroman. I think he might even be better picked than Bryan Reynolds. He doesn't blow you away with velocity, as I probably could tell you. He might blow you away on Twitter if you say some mean stuff to him, though. You're going to be banished to his blocked list. But a sinker-cutter combo is nice. 86 hit per 9. That's a 90 overall starter. That's good out of the gate. I don't like Tommy Edman. I don't like his live series. I don't like this card. I have no success with them. It doesn't matter if I hit a perfect. It is going right at the second baseman every single time. Switch hitter, super utility guy, 95 fielding. That's all well and dandy, 88 speed. There's just something about the swing that I cannot use. It's probably mid-tier for everybody else, but for me, it's L tier. And finally, we saved the worst for last. The 30th best card is Joey Votto. He has 24 speed. He has 61 and 68 splits against lefties, so it's not going to be a home run. If you manage to make contact, you are getting no further than first base. And then he hits righties well. Pretty well. For a 90 overall. You can find silvers that hit righties better than this Joey Votto card. It's disgraceful. Reds fans have been through enough. They've lost Eugenio Suarez, Jesse Winker, Nick Castellanos, Amir Garrett. They lost Trevor Bauer the year prior. They're probably going to lose Luis Castillo and maybe Tyler Mahle as well at some point this year. Rough time to be a Reds fan. Rough time to be a Joey Votto getting this face of the franchise card. We did it. 30 cards. That's who I recommend. Again, you only have 6 picks. You get 12 cards. But eventually these cards are going to be not that expensive on the marketplace. This is who I would go with. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Check out the XP video. Check out the ball player video. If you want to know how I got here so fast, that's how. Subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There comes out. Yeet.